Hello everyone, I'm Renown Zero, and we're back again talking about Buster Baxter once again. As we went over the trademark lawsuit last night, or yesterday afternoon into the evening, about the trademark lawsuit regarding Isom, and it is at this point that Buster Baxter himself has been having a complete meltdown for the last 3 days, and he's completely lost the plot when he's essentially attacking and saying nasty things about Eric July's wife. Before we get started, we're going to go into the Isom 2 pre-order campaign, as today is the final day for the campaign. Currently rising and currently sitting at $2.307 million. 12,430 cover A's, 12,880 cover B's, 3,943 cover C's, 2,564 cover D's. Now, there are certain items you can no longer get after the campaign ends, like covers A, B, and C. Cover D will be what's called the mass cover print, and that will be available in the storefront after the campaign ends. Just slightly under 150 purchasers to 20K, 2,236 total books donated, and got things like the short box that will be shipped after the campaign ends, and so things like that. So there's of course going to be a stream at 6 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central for the closeout stream of the campaign. As you can see, currently over 1,300 views, 133 likes. So I appreciate everyone who stopped by the stream yesterday. But we're gonna move over to the Rippaverse Goalposts and Dick Masterson's Twitter accounts themselves, where he's been, like I said, having a meltdown and saying some really egregious things about Eric July's wife. It's very weird. If you're so in the right, why are you having such a meltdown, and why are you losing the plot by essentially going after Eric July's wife? He's saying that this person who has bought everything from Eric July and will continue to do so, we must support the content creators we enjoy. Can't wait to get Tug's comic, and if he does another one, I'll buy that one too. Thank you for covering this one, Tug. Hope that you and your family are doing well. He says, what a pathetic loser. Yeah, you're a pathetic loser if you support someone financially and you buy someone's product. So essentially you're saying that he's a loser for supporting Tug's comic, which I have supported, and he's a loser for supporting Eric July's comic. I'm sorry that your feelings are hurt, that you were called out by Eric July. You had to publicly apologize. You're talking about how you destroyed Eric in a live stream, which you didn't, because you're a pansy. You're essentially a little girl, because you say sorry and then after the fact you're still talking about the man to this day. Saying Eric July did things to sue me over trademark dispute, claiming I tricked you into it. Hundreds of thousands of fans, his fans have reported all my accounts in retaliation. You have no proof. Patreon, Twitter, shopping sites, etc. try to destroy my business. Yes, because you definitely don't try to take pride in saying you did these certain things and try to destroy his business, but yeah, it's okay for you to do that, but it's not okay if someone does it back to you, which again, you have no proof that anybody actually did that. Any fans of Eric actually did that. Right here, we have this guy who got suspended, saying the Eric July has banned the Mary Flaggers strike again, which you failed to realize the things that this man said. Like, if you guys not sue the F out of Eric July, it would begin a holy war with every member of your organization. Basically threatening harm onto people, but somehow it's okay, and you're saying that he was mass flagged, right? He was mass false flagged. Meanwhile, he's been saying things like this. Yeah, get out of here with that BS. This is incredible, exactly what I said. The lawsuit is a reasonable and necessary defense of the Isom trademark. No, it isn't. You don't know anything about the trademark law. You don't actually care. You just care about screwing over the man's livelihood and business that he built that's much bigger and much more successful than yours, because you're a jealous hack. And Eric should have reached out privately to settle it. Instead, he lied about me and Vito and told hundreds of thousands of fans to attack us and the Christian ministry school. Present the evidence. Present the clip where he says things like that, because I guarantee you're not going to show it because it doesn't exist. This is exactly the same nonsense that my haters always do. Try to shame and say you said things or did certain things, and then you don't have the actual evidence to back any of it up. This person says, I don't think you are gay-opping. I am one hair's weight of evidence away from thinking that Vito is. There is no, quote, gay op. Isom is a global Christian enterprise with 25-year history, so there's hundreds of businesses that are called Isom, so essentially they'd have to go after all those people for those names, even though one of them is a government office or a government enterprise somewhere, government organization. Trademark monitoring services cost like $100 a year. Discovering Eric's illegal use of this trademark was an inevitability. It's not illegal use because it's not a trademark. You can't trademark a name, but you're a dumbass, so you don't know that. How's your book doing? Do you have millions of dollars yet? I don't see it. As much as you cry and whine about other people's businesses, what are you actually doing? I don't see you ever promoting Vito's comic. I don't see any post on this in the last, 2 months of you promoting Vito's comic. So, of course, terrible memes. This just proves that Eric's illegal use of the Isom trademark is, again, not illegal. It's not a trademark. It's not an acronym. It's a name. Two different things. Can't trademark a name, dummy. Is causing harm to the brand. Eric's insane fan needlessly trashing the Christian ministry school. Again, no proof. Leaving fake reviews. Again, no proof. Demeaning their faith, all because the real Isom dare to protect their IP. Again, there's hundreds of things that are called Isom. That means they would have to go after every single one of those, which they are not. Which is why it could be easy to believe that y'all are behind it. Eric July put a Christian ministry on blast so he could sell more comic books. Again, present the proof. Again, more baseless garbage. This ladies learned the phrase tortious interference from Nick Ricada, by the way, and they can't unlearn it, so now making fun of them is against the law. It's so dumb. Sure. Just like you're making fun of Eric for him misspelling things, which I'm sure he probably edited somewhere, by the way. Because you've done that before. You've shown things that he said and never actually shown the correction. You've done that before. It's on video. It's on the internet forever. Again, trash memes. Is this true? Someone told me that a brother guy introduced his kid to this person on stream. Send me details, of course, because all you are is a drama farmer. First favorite, Yellow Flash story is the one here. He tried to do this on his wife at a WaveCon with a cosplayer person who somehow failed. Very embarrassing. Second favorite is the one where he got caught mailing himself a burner phone, but he had claimed as part of an SCW attempt to do these bad things. Again, this guy has been a consistent liar of Eric July. So you really think any of this is true? And then again, you are a drama farmer, Dick Masterson. So you trying to start some BS drama between YouTubers and between people is very, very gay ops. Utilized View literally sent out an email to them pretending to be confused by the use of Isom, pretending to think they were associated, giving them a legal reason to do this. It didn't come out of nowhere. Obvious lie. Eric is spreading to enhance my reputation of a hilarious a-hole who punches back harder than he gets punched. Again, you're trying to take back this meme of Buster Baxter. It's not going to work because you're a clown. Not only are you a clown, but you're a rabbit too. Eric is threatening to sue me for making fun of him. I don't think so. Clean this out of your ears, you nerd. Again, calling people names because you're mad, your butt hurt. Let's just hope they will get their hands on the Infinity Gauntlet. Again, your butt hurt. I've only made fun of Eric. No, you haven't. You've criticized. You've been a part of a campaign saying that you've said about Eric that he committed charity fraud. What are you talking about? It's all on video. You can't get away from that. You can't delete posts because I'm sure it's all backed up, bud. Stop lying. And maybe you wouldn't be in so much trouble that you're in. Eric got Eric sued when he used a giant Christian org's name as the name of his crappy self-insert comic books, not a self-insert. You're an idiot. And then again, when he started false flagging people, he wasn't false flagging people. People broke rules and they got suspended. Wrong. Why are all these online comic book losers so effing stupid? You have a lower IQ than anybody here. You have nothing. You have no ground to stand on. I just spoke with an attorney about Eric July. He told me that this person's email was hilarious. Eric, maybe you can handle me. Again, you talk about Eric having terrible grammar and misspelling stuff, but you did the same thing here. It's not me. Now, what's all this about Tug introducing his kid to this type of person on stream? Again, present the proof. Eric July is this. I did this to him on Flashcast. No, you didn't. You got wrecked. It's all on video. Stop lying again. I will F him in court, and then I'll monetize him as well. I guess. No, you're not. My scathing review of Isom. See, you even say right here. My scathing review of Isom cost Eric July 24,000 customers. So you're taking credit for something that's normal in the comic industry, where twos never sell as good as ones. Again, you say one thing, and then literally a few tweets later, you're saying something different. You're a clown. I'm the one who knocks Eric, weirdo. Flamenco says effing with Eric July isn't cool. Please make sure all the hardcore people are aware of that. Yeah. Again, who is suing anybody? Certainly not you, Eric, because you are this, and you are that, and you are this with this, and hairy shoulders, and you can't write. You can't write because clearly your book isn't selling anywhere near his book. Maybe you can't write. Maybe you should look at your own material that isn't selling well. How many millions do you have? How many push-ups in a row? It's like, dude, you are a clown. Who have I threatened to sue? Your mom threatened to sue me if I did this. She said your dad's junk had never gone down there. I didn't know what she meant until now. Again, you're literally melting down. What does Alex Stein think about Riley going to Eric July's warehouse? I assume he thinks it isn't actionable threats. Pretty sure it is. Again, you're reposting a same meme because that's what you do. You repost a lot of stuff. You reposted it again. Again, correcting Eric on grammar, even though you have terrible grammar and you have terrible reading comprehension skills. If I ever met Eric July in real life, I imagine his wife would start doing this to me instinctively as a superior male. Obviously, this disgusts me. Again, so it went from his mom now to his wife. It's like, again, you are having a meltdown over this. If you're so innocent, why are you having such a huge meltdown? And you just keep talking, and now you've completely lost the plot. Saying a bunch of stuff you know you can't back up in real life, because I guarantee if you rolled up on Eric, you wouldn't be feeling this way right now. I live in LA. I never met. Yeah, so you live in California. I have never met a black guy who is a bigger kitty than Eric July. Okay. Again, reposting the same thing. He's a uniquely funny guy. No, he isn't. He's a good person. No, he's not. We've proven yesterday, even in my live stream, that he's not a good person. He says a bunch of crap about a lot of people, and he's not a good person. He's always talking crap about Eric July, and that's why his comic book is delayed. Why don't you talk to Vito about his delayed comic book? Meanwhile, Eric can sit up here and say that he delivered his comic on time and has 3 more books in the works, probably 4 or 5 more books in the works in his comic universe, while Vito hasn't even delivered one yet. He breaks down when people bully him in interviews. No, he makes fun of them and monetizes them, makes money on them like a smart person. I don't need a shield. You do though. You're using one right now. I will take on literally anyone anytime. I doubt it. That's not a virtuous trait though. It just means I'll argue with you. You don't defend anybody's rights. Look, I like the gut news network. I think it's funny, whatever. I like non-key funny, but Vito's just a normal liberal fat guy. Yeah. These are somehow jokes. These are the jokes, people. Vito, I think you're underestimating how many normal men could become aroused by this under particular circumstances. Yeah, he deleted the tweet. But he says things like this. If he stood behind this, right? If you're so confident in what you're saying, why don't you stand behind this instead of deleting the tweet? I'm not joking. Hide your children because I'm coming for them. I cannot stop myself. These are tweets that Vito has put out. I'm not trying to fool anyone. I'm going to do that. He is going to do this to your kids. Yeah, these are normal things that people say. After finishing this on this youngin, he gave some great tips on doing crowd work. Yeah, these are definitely normal things that normal people say. Yeah, these are definitely normal things that normal people say, right, Pete? Right, folks? And you got these terrible memes by a guy who's avoiding, who's ban evading, by the way. This was the Rippaverse account, and he's ban evading. Memes, terrible memes, reposting the same stuff. cute. This terrible movie exists because adult men prey on these type of people and need to protect themselves. No. And yet, the person you're around, Vito, defends this dog crap movie. Eric posted a new video saying it's me and Vito review bombing this Isom and harassing them. I don't think so. This is obviously not true. We're on Isom's side. It deserves trademark protection, especially from a guy who regularly calls people this just for criticizing his comic. Yeah, because you're an offended little girl, which they don't criticize this comic. You've never criticized this comic. You've critiqued little things that are in the book. You've said that Jasmine, Isom having his hand on Jasmine's shoulder is assault. That's not criticism. That's you being a moron. What kind of pathetic loser earnestly announces they're no longer a fan of someone online? Imagine a lot of people do that. It's pretty normal. Here, I'll make it easy for everyone. Attention fans, if you think one multi-million-dollar company is infringing on another multi-million-dollar company's IP, email them, let them know. Pretend to be from my show while you do it. Again, you're mad about it. I love how everyone has to call on validate Airgelize fans or else they'll melt down. You've been melting down for the last 3 days, 4 days. We're in 4 days now. You've been in complete meltdown mode, talking about other people melting down. Okay, guys, I love you. I'm not on this person's side, but look, they're not going to jail and making fun of Eric's comic, and I know this isn't what you wanted to hear. The only one melting down is you. And you keep saying you're taking credit for these things that you've never done. Right? You've never done anything terrible, yet here you are trying to take credit for things that had nothing to do with you. You're just being a total a-hole like you want to be. And you're showing everyone what kind of person you really are. Again, you get 47 likes, 21 likes. You get like no interaction, 69 likes. You have almost 23,000 followers, and you can barely muster up 28,000 followers, and you can barely muster up 100 likes on anything you tweet out. $13 likes. You just posted this or reposted this. 13 likes. Again, 28,000 followers. Almost 28,000 followers. You can't even muster up 100 likes. This is your life now, and this is what you have to do. You have to drama farm because this is the only thing you can do content on, because no one would pay attention to you or give a crap about you. It's like, you gotta just learn when to keep your mouth shut at this point. But yeah, I had to make a video talking about this and showing all this off. I thank you all for checking it out. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, returning viewers. If you do like this video, hit the like button. Comment below how you feel about all this. Subscribe for more content. You can support me. The links are in the description. You can also do a super thanks on the video. You can become a channel member for $1 a month. And so on and so on. Again, thank you all for checking out the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.